All right. Hello, everyone. I am making sure our live is indeed live. My name is Morgan Newman, and I serve as the Community Engagement Liaison here at Survivor. And we are doing something a little special today to honor a dear cervical cancer survivor and our former ambassador, lead survivor ambassador, Erica Frazier Stum. Um, we wanted to do something different to bring more of a conversation and awareness around what cervical cancer or cancer diagnosis can feel like for families and for families having a discussion with their children. As someone who works as a social worker in our community, it is often a very difficult subject to approach, and this is hopefully something that will help other families going through this to have these conversations. And to help me with this conversation, I am welcoming a very special friend of ours, uh, Holly Hupp. And Holly, if you want to come on camera and introduce yourself, and then we'll have you read Erica's book.
All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Holly Hupp. Eric and I were friends since teenager years. We worked together, spent a lot of our younger adult years growing up together, whether that was good choices or maybe some poor choices at times, but always been very near and dear to me, her and her family. Still see them quite a bit. So I'm going to share the book, Living Life with Mommy's Cancer. It was by Erica and her son, Wylee. It was also illustrated by one of her dear friends, Meg Rainwater. So great illustrations in here. And with that, and my book's so special because Erica actually wrote me a special note in here. So it was really nice to get that out again and read through that. So um, we'll get started. So my mommy told me today she has cancer. I don't know that word, cancer. What does it mean? I asked, and mommy said that it meant some of the cells in her body were not working right, and it made her sick. It made me worried. Mommy told me it's okay to be worried. Everything will be okay. I went with mommy to see the doctor today. There were a lot of people in there. They looked old. They looked sick. They looked different from my mommy. Why did we have to be here? The doctor told me it's okay to be confused. Everything will be okay. I went to visit my grandma. Mommy went to the hospital today. Mommy's doctor is going to try to take the cancer out. I'm scared the doctor won't get rid of all the cancer. Grandma told me it's okay to be scared. Everything will be okay. I went to the hospital with Daddy. Mommy's surgery is over now. The doctor told us it all went well, but Mommy might need some more medicine to make her feel better. Daddy told me it's okay to be hopeful. Everything will be okay. I went to school and talked to my teacher. Mommy started chemo today. The chemo is supposed to get rid of the bad cancer cells. I told my teacher that Mommy has cancer and I am frightened. What if I catch cancer from Mommy? The teacher told me that is not how it works. You cannot catch cancer from someone. My teacher told me it's okay to be frightened. Everything will be okay. I went to the hairdresser with my family. I got to help shave Mommy's head today. We even had matching hair when I was done. It was so much fun. Her hair was even long enough that it could be sent off to make wigs for other people. The hairdresser told me it's okay to be happy. Everything will be okay. I went to visit the radiation center today. The nurses took me back to see where Mommy would be. The machine was awesome. It looked like a spaceship. It is made to send invisible waves straight at the bad cancer cells. Mommy had to lay really still in the big machine. She had blue marks on her tummy. She told me the blue marks are used to help line up the machine so it can find the bad cells. I didn't get to stay for the radiation. The big door had to close so it would be safe to turn on the machine. The nurse told me it's okay to think of your mommy. Everything will be okay. We went to see mommy's doctor. We found out mommy's cancer is gone today. She told me I didn't have to worry anymore and that the chemo and radiation worked. Mommy told me it's okay to be excited. Everything will be okay. We went on a family vacation. It's time for us to celebrate. It's awesome that mommy's cancer is gone. All of our cells are better. We are going to do amazing things. Mommy told me it's okay to celebrate. Everything will be okay. We went on a plane and then a bus ride. While on the bus, Mommy got a call. She looked sad. The doctor called to tell her that the cancer was back. The bad cells were here to stay this time. She told me not to let it ruin her day. Mommy said she wanted to spend our time on vacation doing amazing things. Mommy told me it's okay to be sad. Everything will be okay. Mommy still has cancer. It isn't going away. Mommy wants us to have fun and spend time together. She told me she wants to make memories and live life. We are living our lives today. Mommy told me it's okay to have fun. Everything will be okay. Mommy said one day her treatments will stop working. We have to be sure to live our lives today. I spend amazing time with Mommy. Sometimes she is sick and doesn't feel good. I help her when she feels bad, and I'm ready to play when she feels good. I know I know now, no matter what happens, I can be worried, confused, scared, hopeful, frightened, excited, sad, or any other feeling. Everything will be okay.
So I love this book, not only because it is a legacy of Erica and her relationship with her son, but it literally captures her zest for living life to the fullest. And she did that so well. Not only did she give back in her day-to-day life as a teacher, you know, helping others, she did that with our community too. And I know because she impacted me tremendously. She pushed me out of my comfort zone when I didn't think I could do it. And I'm just so happy that we were able to have you on and help bring her legacy still up to the forefront for these important conversations, because we know that she is so deeply missed with our community and beyond. But even in the back of the book, she leaves coping tips and strategies, her top 10 tips, and then something called the worry bag. And so I think it would be really great. We've had a couple copies donated to the organization that we would love to give a couple copies away. So we would like to see some comments in the comment section about um, having discussions with your family and what you did talking to your children. Um, we'll draw for some prizes later on, but we wanted to put that out there. And Holly, I do want to give you the opportunity to share any favorite memories of Erica or something that stands out as something that she did that maybe like took you back and uh, how do I want to say this like put you in awe of her strength or resilience or just knowledge.
Yeah, I think she did so many things. We lived together for a few years. We worked together like through our younger years. I think the thing that always just like brings me back, and this is strange, but I think when I hear someone really sassy or like a laugh that just like catches me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that was Erica's laugh, or some like just something like I hear someone say and like just the sass with it, I'm like, oh, like she would have loved that. So I always treasure that. And it's one of those memories I have. But as far as like moments, I remember we got engaged on the same night in Vegas, and we were out there together. And she knew about my engagement, but I did not know. Obviously, I didn't know about hers. So I know her and JR went out to dinner, got engaged. She's like forcing me to go like walk the strip. And I'm like, I'm not going. Like, I'm tired. She painted my nails. I didn't know why she was painting my nails. But we got down there, and like a couple of hours after my husband proposed, then she's like, "Oh, by the way, I'm engaged too." So she just kind of waited, like, just so selfless in everything she did. Um, that was one. Later in her life, I remember one thing. There was this local event she would always come down for. It was called Harvest Homecoming in Southern Indiana. And she was in treatments at that time. So I remember her just sitting in my living room, like doing an IV. And then she's like, "All right, let's go." And just, like didn't probably feel the best, but just always like persevered and made sure like she still got out there and spent time with her friends and family. Maybe she didn't last as long as she might have used to be able to hang out, but she still made herself out there, whether, she was doing an IV an hour before she actually came out and met everyone. So I think those things really stand out to me. But yeah, it was always easy with Erica, like whether we were just sitting on the couch chilling and like watching Hallmark movies that our husbands would severely judge us about watching, or if we were like out, having drinks or meeting with friends or having dinner. It was always just so easy and just treasured moments with her.
Absolutely. Gosh, I really appreciate you sharing those memories with
Yeah.
not only me, but our community too, because it just shows the type of person she was, the level of compassion and leadership she had, and instilling that in others. So I really appreciate you being here with me and our community sharing her story. It's um, an unfortunate reality of cervical cancer that a lot of our community members have faced a metastatic recurrence and have ultimately passed from their cancer. With her passing in 2018 around the holidays, it makes it a very difficult time to. Um, the holidays are just hard in general, and you want to remember her. But she would be so mad if we were sitting here crying about things. She would want us to be out doing things, to help others, and that's what we're doing now. I wanted to make sure that from the organization that we were having this conversation, helping others, and being able to represent her legacy, in the light that she would want it. So I very much appreciate your time, being with me today. And do you have any other last minute comments you want to throw out? Not to put
No,
you
I
on the
think just
spot.
oh gosh. I just think, she was so deeply loved, made such a huge impact that, I didn't even know about some of the things she was doing until after she passed. So like I was like, holy crap. Like she did so much, but so deeply loved by her friends and her family, and still is so loved. So just thanks for having me. I really appreciate the time to be able to share and read her book in her honor.
Absolutely. Thank you. And thank you, everyone who joined us. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your Sunday and that you'll share Erica's book and legacy, her story with everyone that you know, because you never know who will need that information. Um, and we will hopefully be doing something like this again here before too long. So thank you, Holly.
Thanks.